Hello everyone and welcome back to my special effects channel. Today I'm here with my cousin and friend.
Hi, I'm Bree.
And today we're going to be doing a zombie as requested by Amy Quinn. So you're going to want to start by priming. So just add a bit on your hand and just rub it all over your
This smells like sunscreen.
Either your or the person you're doing it on's face. Okay. When you're done, you're going to want to kind of prime again, but this is less priming and more preparing, even though they almost mean the same thing. But this is for the latex, because when you peel it off, it can hurt, but this is to make it a bit easier. So as I normally do, I take lotion or facial cream, and then I take a foundation or paint of my choice that matches my skin tone and mix it in. Whenever you're done with that, you're going to want to take it and just apply it all over their face. This may seem weird, but it's actually very helpful when it comes to applying and taking off the latex. Before I forget, make sure you have a headband on holding your hairs back. Whenever you're done with that, you're going to want to start by taking any sort of like grayish, fleshy color, and I'm just using my Mehron Mask Cover and Cream Blend palette in the color Zombie. So, to make this look a little more realistic and less green, you're going to want to do as you did earlier and take some sort of like spoon or knife or anything along those lines and just scrape out the cream paint. You're going to want to grab a plate, drop the cream paint onto it in a little area, and just like that. And then you're going to want to take your foundation shade. Don't add too much and don't add too little. Once you add too much, there's no going back. Too little, you can add more. So you want this to be a kind of fleshy and still realistic, yet you can still see the zombie-ish shade in it. You want it to be a bit like that. So up until you find that you have the right color, you're just going to want to continue mixing your foundation. Okay, once you feel you have the desired shade, this being it, you're going to want to take your fingers and just dab it on some of the face. So you're not going to want to do all of it, because you want to add some special effects, which you'll see what that is in a few minutes. So I'd recommend just doing the nose and the chin. Whenever you're done with that, you're going to want to grab any sort of latex. I'm just using the brand I got from Party City, and just laying it on your person's face.
That doesn't look promising.
Oh. Now, just in case, I'm going to be taking a little bit of body lotion. And just flicking Brianna's hair back. This is so it doesn't get into the latex, and this is so there's less of a chance of it getting stuck in her hair and hurting. Next, you're going to want to take your disgusting smelling latex. Once you get used to it, it isn't as bad.
It smells like dead fish.
It does. And you're going to want to rub it on your person's cheek. When you're done with that, it's going to be a bit speckled and white. You'll know it's dry because it'll be clear. You're also going to want to do that on your forehead. Yet again, adding lotion to your hair to make sure that you don't get any latex stuck in it, and just to be safe. So her cheek is starting to dry. You're going to want to move on to her forehead. So you're just going to want to do the same process, just laying the latex on, kind of going for the zombie. I did a few months ago, and there was a little hole in the forehead, so that's what I'm laying this for. So as you can see, that's starting to dry, and now finally I'm going to do the other side of her face, and just taking latex and just adding a small bit right here. Okay, so when you're done with that, I'm just taking the SFX Makeup Modeling Putty / Wax, and I'm just going to be rolling it into kind of a circle. And if you want, you can make the edges a little rough using these. You're just going to want to set it to the side. It kind of looks like a donut right now. So I noticed that this one is starting to dry up. This is where you can start peeling it up. So you're just going to want to grab some of the latex with fingernails or tweezers, start peeling it up. And remember, you want to keep the extra latex because it makes it look like skin. You're also going to want to do this on some of the outsides maybe, and kind of right here. So as you can see, it's been peeled up. So you're going to want to leave that for a little bit, because if you go ahead and add the coloring now while there's no foundation on, it's going to completely cover it. So you're just going to want to continue doing that with all your other ones. But for the forehead, you're going to want to leave a little space so you can add this on. Now, what I'm going to be doing, pardon the lawnmower, what I'm going to be doing is taking a bit of latex and putting it on the tip of her nose and just kind of spreading it around. This is a very unpleasant step because of how bad it smells. Just let that dry. And yeah. So, hold on. Yeah, you're just going to want to let that dry. While you're doing that, grab your little ring thing and blend it into the forehead of the person you're working on. Once that's there and blended in, you're going to want to make sure the nose is dry, and then you can peel a bit off. And this is just to make it look like there's some skin falling off. And you can do this with other places. Like I'm going to do it with the top of her other cheek. So you're going to want to let that dry. And if you have any extra latex on the other places you've done, you can go ahead and peel that up. Okay. So yeah, just let those dry and we'll be right back. So you're going to want to continue peeling up the fake skin, okay? So you kind of want to leave it hanging. There we go. You can see the fake skin. So I know this looks very stupid right now, but wait until we add the paints. Okay, so just take your finger, take some paint, and just start applying it. Now, do not forget to do the ears. Time to blend down the neck. Okay, so to begin with the coloring, grab any sort of makeup palette with the blue. I'm just using the Berry Vibes palette by Black Radiance Beauty, and I'm going into the dark blue color, and I'm going to be applying it to her lips. Okay, so then we're going to want to start coloring. So I'm just going to be grabbing the Mehron Pro Color Ring in Bruise. So to start, you're going to want to grab any sort of thick brush. I'm going to go grab one. So to begin, I'm dipping into the color Bloody Rose with my Mehron 314F. I got most of my special effects stuff from a kit that I will leave linked in the description. And you're just going to want to start adding the color around. Okay. After that, dip into some burnt maroon from the same Bruise palette. And next, you're going to want to just kind of make it look like they had eye bags. And you're just going to want to take another skinny brush. Actually, I just decided to grab a cheap brush I got from Publix, and you're going to want to dip into a color darker than the person's skin tone, and I am using dark olive and just adding that under their eyes. And you may want to add a little bit of gray in case the normal color isn't working out. Yes, that's working. So take some dark olive, add it to the other eye, blend that in with your finger, and then take the smallest bit of gray. So we're good. What is that? Goes on your, like right under your eye. And it's, hold on, open your eye. So you're going to want to take some eyeliner, some red eyeliner, and just add it under the eye and just blend that out. This is to make it look like she was kind of crying and sad. I'm just using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush and just, no, open your eye. Blend it in. Open. To finish it all off, I'm taking my favorite, Squirt Blood, because I find it the most realistic. And I'm also going to be grabbing, let me find it, coagulated blood, or as I like to call it, scab blood. So you're going to want to take the brush you used from earlier, not brush, little thing you used from earlier, and just put this in the little bullet hole. This adds like it kind of, I've been dead for a while. And you may want to take it and just have a bit on the end and add it everywhere else. Okay, finally, take your Squirt Blood. Okay,
This is gonna be good.
real fast. I'm going to go grab a towel and a bag that she'll wrap around her arms, and it'll be in the front. This is just a precautionary measure so she doesn't ruin her shirt. Okay. Grab your squirt blood. Gonna have her tilt her head back. Add a few drops on each. Okay. Let's let it drip. Okay. This is the finished look. I'm quite satisfied with it. Thank you to Amy Quinn, I think that's your name, for suggesting it. And I'll insert a couple of photos. Okay. And here they are. Here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you would do this look. Thanks. Bye.